Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota today.
We have a stranger in the studio.
I had the best vacation. I was calling it kind of my last blast summer vacation.
I was going to ask you, though, because I know for me, it's like you get back and you're just sort of like, hey, you know, but it's hard. Like you just keep kind of wishing you were on holiday. So,
I wanted to sleep in. I wanted to stay up all night. And yeah, where's the large body of water? Because I spent a lot of time on lakes. I had a lake party on Little Cormorant on Friday, so that's why I took the day off. And that was awesome. It was an adult party, so just got to hang out with my friends, and then went right into a family vacation. My brother is out in Mankato, and
nice.
So brought my kids and just took a couple extra days. I think I have some pictures because this has been my goal.
Let me ask you. So, and I know our GM's not watching right now. Did you think about not coming back to work?
I dreaded coming back to work. I did. I did. But I always feel like I'm always still kind of connected. I still had my phone because I have my phone because I'm taking pictures and stuff like that. But then, I was like, email. But my brother has a surf boat, and so my goal was to do a little surfing. I was not able to let go of the rope, but I did pop up, and I was pretty close to surfing. Have you done that yet? That's what all the cool kids do these days.
Is it hard?
Yes. I don't know. You have to try to, get into that sweet spot so you can like throw the rope back in, and then you're just kind of surfing the wave.
That's nice.
That's the whole thing. So look how I'm kind of struggling. And then the next picture is my 11-year-old, Marley, killing it, no rope. Like she is
that's awesome.
in my defense, I'm like, she has practiced a whole lot more than I have. But she's also, I look like I'm worried I'm going to like face dive into the water. She's just smiling, surfing along. So that was super fun. And then the two girls, Bailey is a little bit young for surfing, but so much lake time. The weather was nice out in Mankato. It just was kind of cloudy. So we like lived on the boat the entire time.
Oh.
And then when we did get off the boat, we only left so that we could go for ice cream. And outside the ice cream shop, you could rent a bicycle built for two. How awesome is that? I can't even remember what
that
it was, like Lake
classic.
Elsie or Elise or something. It was a different lake that we weren't even on. So I just had like the best family vacation with my brother's family and my girls. And
Marley's going to be like head and shoulders above you soon.
I know. You know what? We had to come back early. I wanted to take this whole week off, but we had Mustang Roundup, which is just middle schoolers come and learn how to unlock your lockers and get between classes and doing that whole thing. Because this is her first year of middle school.
I know, but you can do that via Skype. I mean, you can...
We came back. It was a very big deal for all the middle schoolers. And then a parent meeting was at the end. And at the end, they said, like, yay, class of 2026. Oh, my gosh, that made it real. She's going to graduate? I mean, I know 2026 is a ways off. She's only a sixth grader. But I was like...
But still...
It hurt my heart. I got a little teary-eyed, actually. I did.
So did they talk about it? Because I remember when I went to Agassiz, did they talk about like, okay, get ready. This is what happens when sixth graders come to junior high and the eighth graders dunk them in garbage cans.
Oh, no, they didn't talk. But there was a lot of like, make sure you talk to your kids, but not just classes, but emotionally how they're doing. It's like, it's a different world now. But I also think, hormones, emotions, all that. I was sitting there looking around thinking, oh my goodness, I didn't have middle school. I went at, Bull Bells High School. It was K through 12 in one building. So there was no Eskimo Roundup. That's what I was. I was an Eskimo when I was in school.
So are you going to go to school though a couple days? I think it'll be fascinating for you because you're going to be like, I'm sure some of those eighth graders are going to look like grown men.
Oh my goodness, don't even go there. Oh, Lord. Well, I'm not allowed in, she said. I can't go in and take pictures and stuff.
Like that now?
Yep. She's like, I'm just going to take the bus on the first day. I'm like, well, how am I going to get a picture of you in front of your locker? That's sad. I'm not ready for that. There were a bunch of people that I know a lot of the teachers who were there and different people. And they're like, oh, Mom, are you ready? I'm like, no, she's ready.
You have to let one of the teachers let you in and like just totally decorate her locker while she's in class.
She already thinks I'm pretty embarrassing.
That's what I'm saying. She's going to come out and be like, whose locker is that?
Just on the inside. So then she'd still be really embarrassed if she opened it and she knew that I had been in there, but the outside might be a little bit much. In fact, she had to be there from 3 to 5, and the parent meeting was at 5. She's like, Mom, can you not be late? I'm just like, it'd be really embarrassing for you. Well, I'm always late, but for this one time. I
So
was
she
early for
excited
the
or
meeting.
nervous?
Super excited.
Good for her.
Yeah, I mean, she was a little nervous about the whole locker combination thing, and she said, they asked, well, what if you can't get your locker open or shut, and then you miss the bus? They're like, yeah, that happens. She's like, oh my God. I'm like, seriously, I'm like 2 blocks away, so I can just,
well, that's good.
go and pick you up. It's not the end of the world if you miss your school bus. But that's my kids are deprived because I have hours that, my husband brings them to school and then I pick them up from school. So, they're deprived where they don't get to go to daycare, they don't get to ride a bus, everything. You want what you don't have. And the kids who are on the bus are like, I wish my mom would pick me up. Doesn't matter.
I remember that first day of 6th grade, though. It was like, you're just sort of gliding through the hallways, like, okay, am I okay here? Is someone gonna like jump out? And
I suppose girls don't get like
gosh.
dunked and
Everyone
stuff like
was
that,
like,
but
yeah.
it's
What are the things where they dunk you in the toilets again? Swirly?
Swirly,
Yeah, everyone was
I
like,
think
oh, you're going to get a swirly and you're going to get dunked in the garbage.
Did you do
can.
that then? Did you become
No,
the bully?
No, absolutely not. Because it was all a farce, but it was just to like freak you out on your first day.
So just watch your back.
Yeah, so you're walking around the hallways just like, head on a swivel. And, some people would kind of talk trash, but nothing happened.
Okay, well, I lived in a swimming suit the whole 4 or 5 days. I get back to Fargo, it's cold here.
Freezing.
What's going on? It's fall. Okay, they promised that the weather is going to warm up again, but then I hear this. Our producer Cordell is like, okay, I want you guys to talk about this today. The weather's colder. Pumpkin spice lattes are just around the corner.
Man.
I'm like, no, not yet. Not yet. Dunkin', formerly known as Dunkin' Donuts. We don't have one here. I think you have to go to the city to get one. They're going to start August 21st.
What?
That's still summertime.
Exactly. At least until after Labor Day, right?
I would think so. Okay, but there are some other chains. We do have Starbucks, obviously, on every corner. They're going to roll them out on the 27th of August. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for school, and I'm the one who's like, oh, back to school shopping. But now that I heard the year my daughter's going to graduate, and now we're drinking pumpkin spice lattes. Caribou on the 29th. Sandy's Donuts will wait, thank goodness.
Good for
Sandy's waiting until October. That makes sense. But our great investigative team of producers, they found out that you can get pumpkin spice drinks all year round at Beans. You're a fan of Beans, right? Beans
huge
Coffee?
Fan of Beans. Yeah, I love Heidi, who owns it, and so yes, huge fan of Beans. And it's nice that local coffee shop. You can go and support local business owners.
We have one right now on University, close to our station, but Beans was the first, one of the first coffee shops. I live in West Fargo, so all that activity on veterans, Beans was one of the first ones over there. So I love me some Beans as well.
I was going to say, if you haven't had Beans, go. Just first off, the donuts are unbelievable.
Bailey, well, I think I've told you that. My older daughter loves Starbucks. My younger daughter loves Beans for the donuts.
So, and Heidi's dad was a football coach at NDSU, and so you walk in, it's got a really nice kind of family vibe to it, and she, kind of pays tribute to her dad at different times, and they always have little motivational sayings. It's just nice. Starbucks feels a little, nothing against Starbucks, but just those places sometimes feel stale. You walk into Beans and you're like, oh, it's got this.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I guess I don't go into coffee shops very often, so I'm like, what does it look like inside there? I've never been inside the one on University. I have been inside the one on Veterans, because they have a little kid area.
Yes.
The kids can sit and read books and play, and you can drink your coffee. But for the most part, I drive through everywhere. Coffee, banking, fast food. I know, I can't slow down, no time.
Because you're always late.
No time, yes, I'm late. I know, exactly, because I'm getting my daughter Starbucks. Okay, to get more insight into what trends drive Gen Z and millennials when it comes to technology, music, fashion, sports, politics, and all of that, Spotify did a little research. Actually, I probably can relate here because I'm sad that fall is coming. Suddenly, I'm sad. Get this. Gen Zs and millennials identify more as a global citizen than as a citizen of their country. About 42% say this. And they're also not shy about saying that they're sad and having sad playlists. I'm going to try to get through this here. The music helps them cope. How about that? Gen Zs are also open to their parents' and grandparents' music. And Spotify data shows that among the top artists that they've discovered recently, Billie Holiday and the Grateful Dead. When I think about oldies music, like my mom loved oldies music, like, I don't know, the Supremes and, you know, I don't know, Leslie Gore and stuff. Now the oldies music is like 90s music. 106.9, I don't even know what that makes me sad. That's not oldies music.
That is so funny. So what, like, give me an example of a 90s oldies tune that you heard.
Like Alanis Morissette. I love Alanis Morissette. I don't know, like Aerosmith, maybe Aerosmith would be, but you know, because that's not on top 40 anymore. Where do you find that music? On what once was the oldies channel.
Would you put Madonna in oldies?
Probably.
Yeah.
Some of her early stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Some of her
crazy.
early stuff was fantastic.
Yeah, she's a genius. 42% of Gen Zs and millennials identify. Oh, I said that part already. I was going to say, let's go forward to. I got a quote here. Drake told the world that he's caught up in his feelings, and it's safe to say he's not alone. Apparently, Gen Zs and millennials are open to addressing their sad song. I don't think of him like really. Does he talk about?
I don't think
sad
so.
stuff?
I mean, started at the bottom, now we're here. So I think he's pretty positive, isn't he? God's plan.
Yeah. 68% of Gen Zs and millennials say brands need to promote more progressive values and play a more meaningful role in society. That's included in what they're listening to with their pop music these days, pop culture. It's interesting. Okay, let's go on to, we still are thinking about Bison football. Wasn't there like a big fan day celebration? Was that yesterday or the day before? I was out of town, so I missed all of that. But Bison football just around the corner. That's going to bring
Like
my mood back
away.
up. Because I'm
Just
sad about
weeks
fall,
away.
but I'm happy about Bison football.
Me too.
Don't forget, you can win a pair of tickets to see the Bison play the Bulldogs, the Butler Bulldogs, live from Target Field. I'm very excited just to check out this whole experience. That game is on Saturday, August 31st. All you have to do is go to our website, ndtoday.tv, and click on the contest tab to get yourself registered. And we're going to talk about the game, but we keep getting left out in this, Chris, because we're going to be the ones kicking off the coverage Friday at 9 a.m. from Target Field. But of course, the Bison pregame, the Farmers Union Insurance Bison football pregame will be live from Target Field beginning at 1:30. I was just talking to Alex Egan last night about like all the prep work and everything that goes into that. And of course, the game is at 3 p.m. on KVLY. So
Don't you and I have a Skype interview with Carson like that day or something, the day before?
I thought he was just going to fly in
He's just
and
gonna
hang out
fly
with
in
us.
for the show. He might. I mean, I know it's right before their season, but they still have another week or so ahead.
It'd
Maybe
be easy
he'll-
to fly into the cities.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll jump on a little private plane, boop, boop, in and out.
It'd be fun. I can't
After you
wait.
sign for $30 million a year, I think you can afford a little net jet for a day.
You mean he won't be flying commercial? All right, stay with us. We have a great interview next. A 9-year-old girl has written a book that is meant to save lives. We're going to visit with her next.